how are you?
Good morning, Sammy from Jersey Shore. We got a lot to talk about right now. Jersey Shore Season 2. Tell us a little bit about the season, then we'll get into all the controversy, the scandal, and all the fun stuff.
Of course, in Season 2, you can expect more drama, a lot of crazier fights, crazier dance moves, and definitely some crazy hookups.
Well, of course, it's Jersey Shore here. What is what is the deal with you guys always getting in trouble? It's like right now, we haven't seen anything from Season 2 really, but every time you open like a gossip blog or one of those tabloids or something, there's always a story about one of you punching somebody else or one of you getting kicked out of a club. I mean, is that just the Jersey in you, or what's the deal?
I have no idea what's up with that. I just think, we're all our own type of person. We all have our own attitudes, just like everybody else in this world. And I think sometimes it gets the best of us and it gets a little out of hand, and we don't always make the best decisions.
Yeah, that's a good explanation. Are you a brawler? Are you somebody that all your life has gotten into fights in bars and stuff?
No, not me. I have a really bad attitude, but I don't really like to fight personally.
Not
I like
physical.
to be classier than that. I don't like to really fight.
You just talk some smack and then
I
walk
talk a lot of smack, but nobody's ever gotten to the point where I'll never hit first, and nobody's ever really gotten to the point to really put their hands on me until Season 2.
Uh-oh. Things are about to get serious here.
Definitely.
What I'm wondering is, in the show, it's kind of fun. It's like you want to spice things up and make things exciting for the ratings, obviously, and so more people will watch. You just want an exciting show, but some of you guys are getting sued, legitimately, outside of the show. Are you worried about that? Like something's going to happen in a club where you have an actual lawsuit against you and you have to pay some cash, or is that something you're not worried about?
I think that we all are ourselves on the show, and we didn't really do things to, for ratings or anything. We all just did things based on how we're feeling and our attitudes at that time. So I think, we don't all intend to fight. We don't all intend to get ourselves in trouble. It just is the way we are and how we're feeling, and it just happens.
Yeah, do you think that because there's charges against, Snooki or something, there's charges against JWoww, people are pressing charges, and you were in a fight, but you're not going to face any charges, so you're off the hook, right?
I did come out lucky in that. So, no comment with my fight. It was exaggerated a little bit too much. I guess I just heard about the Snooki and JWoww things. I didn't even know about that. So it's I feel like everybody's getting sued here and there, but, some people could be after your money. You don't know exactly what goes on. It's very crazy, so I don't really know exactly what is going on.
Well, and that's what I'm saying, too. What sucks is they paid you guys peanuts for that first season. For as big as you guys were, and the ratings that you brought into MTV, they must have signed you guys before you knew how big it was going to get, so they didn't pay you very much money. That's what I'm worried about, is that you guys don't have a ton of cash at this point, and then somebody gets sued like that. This could really wreck somebody. Hopefully MTV would step in and take care of some of those fees if that did actually happen. I'm sure Snooki's probably not financially ready to fight some big, huge, hundreds of thousands of dollar lawsuit.
Yeah, see, I have no idea what to say about that, because right now I'm not in that position, but I wish the best for them. I would hate for somebody, one of my family members on the show to go through something like that.
Yeah.
So.
Do you love everybody on the show, or is there somebody you're kind of just like, man, I wish they wouldn't have come back for Season 2? Somebody you could do without?
It's a family, so, sometimes you don't get along with all your family members at times. So, I feel like we've experienced this all together, so why not just experience it again with everybody?
What do you think about the Season 2 hasn't even started yet. We haven't got to watch it. It starts on the 29th. But still, people are already talking about who's not coming back for Season 3. Does that affect you guys? Do you guys read those blogs and get worried that some of your family members on the show, as you say, are going to leave, or do you not even worry about it?
I hear rumors all the time. I know that I was true to myself on the show, and I just was myself. I didn't act out of context. I wasn't fake. So for myself, I did my job the best way I could, and if they don't want me back, they don't, and if they do, great. So I don't know about the rumors. I just hear rumors all the time.
I see the situation and Snooki both are out there all the time, pumping different products and stuff. Are you going to get behind any sort of products and use your image to sell anything?
Yes. Up and coming, just wait for Sammi Sweetheart stuff. I don't want to say anything yet. I'm not going to just throw myself out there right now, but I'm working on some things. So in the future, just keep your eyes out for some Sammi Sweetheart stuff.
Excellent. What's the plan? Say that this is the last season of Jersey Shore. I don't think it will be, or for you anyway. Say that you're not on the show anymore. What's the plan for the future? How would you move on here? Obviously, you'd have some products and things like that you'd put your name on, but what would be the the next adventure for you?
I want to finish my school and get my degree. I only have a semester left. And then I just want to, whatever comes my way, the open opportunities now that I do have, hopefully I can, use them and get myself out there and kind of prolong a career in what I exactly want to do now.
Yeah,
So.
it opens some doors where you can get some more fun jobs, where you're getting paid to do stuff that's more fun than sitting behind a desk or something.
Yes, exactly. So hopefully, whatever comes my way, I'm excited, and I'm in it for the long run, so we'll see what happens.
What's the feedback that you get as you're walking down the street, and people recognize you as like, hey, that's Sammi from Jersey Shore? Is it usually positive? Is it a mix?
It's always positive, always. I've never had a negative experience with a fan ever.
Yeah, I don't know why you would. I mean, it's like, even if people don't like the show, it's like they're not going to, what their beef would just probably be like, those guys are annoying. That's so stupid. It's like, what are they going to say?
I really haven't had somebody take it to another level where it was like negativity at all. Everybody's been so supportive and so positive that it's been wonderful.
Do you think there's anything on the show, or is there anything that you see that's kind of embarrassing to you afterwards, like where you watch and you're like, man, that did look a little ridiculous?
Of course there's embarrassing moments. There's a lot of alcohol involved, so when you're in alcohol, you look back and you're kind of like, oh man, why did I act like that? But for me, myself, and I accept myself for, any actions that I do. So for me, I look back and I laugh at it, but in my head I'm like, oh no, like what were you thinking,
Yeah.
There's alcohol involved. I mean, it's crazy.
Especially to us out here in Montana, the whole Jersey lifestyle seems a little weird, with the tanning and the hair and the fist pumping and stuff. Like, that's not... Are you dating guys outside of that often, or is it kind of a thing where you grew up around that, and like, so that to you, that's a normal dude, like the guy that's fist pumping with the six-pack and the gelled up hair? Or do you is that one facet of guys?
That's normal, because in my area where I live, in like my East Coast, that's like what I see every single day. For years now, I don't. It's not my only criteria of a guy. Like, if I'm into somebody who's funny and has good looks to them, I will be into them. But that's just the type of guys that here in Jersey and New York are like what we're used to, because we see them all the time.
Yeah, it's so weird to because to you guys, like you said, it's so normal. And when the show came on the air, to us, like out here towards the West, that's so crazy. It looks like a character that they created for a movie or something. Like, just the whole lifestyle is something that's we never see that out here.
I've traveled. I've gotten the opportunity to travel, and I look around and you don't see the type of guys that are on the East Coast anywhere else. It's actually really, really funny. So I'm like, where are they all? But it's amazing how culture is varied in each state, because everybody's different. So it's amazing.
It's totally interesting there. Do you hope that culture will spread across the nation and we'll get more Guido-type people, or do you like it kind of just stuck out there in the East Coast?
I just like where I'm from, Jersey, so for me, it doesn't matter. I'm sure now from Jersey Shore that a lot of people all over the U.S. are now trying to become the Guido stereotype, but I'm just used to Jersey, so whatever's in Jersey is fine with me. If it moves on to other states, great. If it doesn't, who cares? And
does that offend you, the term like Guido and Guidette, or is that something you kind of embrace?
To be honest, it has never been offensive to me. It's a lifestyle that I have been used to growing up. I'm 23 years old, and the lifestyle, the Jersey Shore partying, everybody is stereotyped in a certain way, and we use Guido as a term to stereotype a look on somebody. So it's not offensive. It's not like, oh, he looks like whatever. It's just a term that we use here at the Jersey Shore.
Excellent. So it's not, if somebody says like, oh, look at those Guidos, you're not like, don't use that term around me and start smacking people down.
No, like a Guido is, in where I'm from, this is how we define a Guido. It's like a muscular guy, spiky hair, blowout, wears nice clothes, nice jewelry, just is well dressed. I don't know, just very into themselves a little bit, and just take care of themselves. And you could see that. So if you see somebody walking down the block that fits that stereotype, you could be like, oh, that's a Guido. And it would not be offensive at all. It's just a terminology. So
like everybody on Jersey Shore, all the guys pretty much Guidos.
Yes.
Exactly.
Most of them.
Well, yeah, most of them. Because you got they're doing it all. Well, the show, like I said, it's a whole nother world to us out here in Montana, but still, people love it. Obviously, there's like Jersey Shore parties out here now. People have embraced the whole culture. So we're looking forward to another season of Jersey Shore with you, Sammi. We will definitely check it out on MTV, premiering later this month. Sammi from Jersey Shore, thanks so much for taking time for us.
Thank you for having me.
And have a great season.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.